Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
What's up, gamers?
Hi, gamers. Hello.
Hey.
Greetings and salutations to the gamers out there.
To all the gamers out there. Although, I would be interested to hear from you if you're not a gamer and you listen to the show
And
still.
you're here. That would be amazing. Yes. How did you find us?
Yeah, how'd you get here? I'm always curious about that. Yeah, how do you discover...
Where did you come from?
Who are you?
Where did you come from?
Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Watch out, everybody. If you're wondering why you haven't heard another voice, no, they're not just being polite. Amanda and Lockleth, they ain't here.
They're not here. It's Sean and I today. Who knows what's going to happen?
The Animal Crossing experts. Me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, so here's the deal. Lockleth is sick. I'm a little under the weather myself, so if I'm sniffly, I do apologize. But I'm doing okay. Lockleth is like actually sick.
Yes. We wish her
And
well.
then Amanda has no internet. You do need internet to do,
as it turns out.
Yeah, to do a podcast.
Yeah.
So
she started running over to my house, though. She has begun.
She'll be there in a couple seconds.
I know she was tying her shoes. Yes.
Yeah.
So she'll be here momentarily.
We do have some people in the chat. Pat in the chat says that he hates games.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah,
like most
go.
people on the internet, as it turns out.
You know what? You're not wrong about that.
Yeah. Yep. Did I just finish
games.
listening to the greatest video game music podcast on the internet, Bit Harmony? Yes, I did.
Oh,
just
you're
finished
so
listening
kind.
to that. And people should tune in and listen in on when Matt discovers that one of the YouTube commenters' username had the number 69420, and that's a funny thing. And when he realizes what has happened, it's great. It's pretty great.
Amazing. Pretty good moment. Yeah, that caught me off guard. Pretty good.
Man, your spit take. I listened to it twice. I rewound it. I was like, because it wasn't like reacting to the numbers. It was reacting to not realizing that that's what was happening.
Well, neither of us realized it.
Almost missed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it would have went by unnoticed.
Who knew? Yeah. I think he even said like, I don't know, 69,420.
Something like that.
Yeah,
and he's like, I'm realizing
numbers.
Just now that it's 69,420.
Oh my God, dude. It's so good. That show is so
good show.
It's so good. The best soundtracks of 2025. Yep. Absolutely spectacular. Very good.
Thanks, dude. I'm glad
you're
liked
very
it.
welcome. I enjoyed it very much.
Very proud of that show.
And I fixed something. I was called out recently for being a listener of the podcast and not leaving a review. So, wouldn't you know it, I left the longest review. So I cannot wait for you guys to read that on the next one. You'll have to choose. It takes
I'll
a
look
day
at
or
it
two,
later.
And you have to go into the Canadian whatever page.
Right, you have to change it to CA and look at all that. Yeah.
So look forward to that. I don't mean to put you on it right now. I want to plant the seed, and I can't wait for you. I might add more later.
Okay, you might update it.
I might
add addendums.
Yeah, I might go like updated as of date and time. Yeah, like patch notes.
Yeah.
I'll do patch notes for my review.
Go in and patch your review.
Yeah.
Of Bit Harmony.
As I'm saying this, I'm obviously also inviting others to put the patch notes on your reviews.
You know
here
what?
On the Nintendo Drive.
It's true. You actually can. I understand that some people are like, oh, like you guys tell us to leave reviews or whatever. I've already left a review. You can update it, and it's like you remember back in the thread days, like forum days, people would say bump because it would bump the thread back up to the top.
Oh yeah, bump it, please, guys. Yeah. Everyone, bump your review. Yep.
So you can bump your review up to the top of the page there if you'd like to do that. And that, I mean, hey, it all helps.
And for a limited time only, you will get absolutely nothing from me in return. So hurry, don't delay.
Because someday you'll get something. But for right now,
you'll get
nothing.
No plans for absolutely anything at all. Yeah. That's just the absolute truth for you, Seth.
I love absolute truth. You know what else I love, Sean?
Oh, what else
I
do you
love?
A little housekeeping? Oh, yeah, a little
Housekeeping. Housekeeping. We have some housekeeping to get into here.
Let's get in.
Just kind of a final plug, call out for the Carpool Gaming Fantasy Critic 2026 season, which is kicking off. It is fun, easy to do, free. Join the Discord. This weekend, there are going to be 2 drafts happening. League A will be drafting on Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern after the Xbox Drive, and League B is drafting on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. I saw you put out the call out in the Discord today, like kind of last call for signups and stuff.
Yep.
So if you're wanting to get in on the Fantasy Critic stuff, go ahead and do that. Yep. We do have events in the Discord for it. So if you join in, we do have a Fantasy Critic channel in the Discord. For those who don't know, our Discord is free, super friendly, super welcoming, and links are always in the show notes. So come on.
Yes. Amanda will be joining, so long as her internet gets fixed by Friday. Amanda will be joining me on Friday night for the draft. So if nothing else, come hang out with me and Amanda while we select our games for our lineup. We'll be choosing 5 games that we hope will come out this year and we'll review well. That's what Fantasy Critic is all about. We're going to pick our first 5 games while everybody else gets to take their turn one at a time. So you kind of try to get the best you can with what's left, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty fun.
Right.
Pretty good.
Nice.
And so if anybody has been like wondering, maybe I want to do this, and then you don't do it, shame on you. Okay? This is a new year. It's a 2026.
Take a chance.
Stop the procrastination. Try something new. Pick whatever like saying you want on the side of the Lululemon bag. Like try something that scares you, you know, try something new. Like whatever you want to do, Fantasy Critic is your answer for it. That's it.
Yeah. Not all who wander are lost or whatever.
That's right.
In,
Fantasy
in
Critic.
like a fancy font. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Jump in, the water is warm. That's right.
That's right. Mayor Brood in the chat says, did you and Amanda settle on a name? I believe Shamanda.
Yeah.
Shamanda is the name. Yeah. So,
I mean, it was right there. Like that's, I don't even know if we really settled on a name, but a name settled on us.
Yeah. The name finds you. The name chooses you.
The name did choose. Yeah. Adam is alive says live, laugh, and also love. Fantasy Critic.
That's right.
Yep. Shamanda like the pants.
That's right.
Yeah, 32. We're on
that reminds me of if you take out the duh at the end, it's Seaman, which reminds me of the Dreamcast game where you talk to the little fish guy. You ever seen that?
Nope. No.
Okay. Well, we'll just leave. We'll just drop that and not talk about it anymore.
All right.
So yeah, join in on Fantasy Critic and come hang out.
Please.
Speaking of coming on in and hanging out, we have some patrons to thank. First of all, thank you to Adam for joining in as a free member. Very much appreciate that. Check out the free trial. But the legend, the creator of the Soft J's, the Jonas Young, is back. And not only is he back, Sean, he came back at the ultimate producer tier.
That's crazy.
Which is insane. We really appreciate that, Jonas Young. Thank you so much.
I hardly even have words. I say that's crazy because it's like, I can't believe we even have that as a tier. I can't believe y'all, dude, it is insane. And not to like talk people or persuade people away from it or whatever level that
you can do with that money?
Well, because it popped up and like I was with my family. I was kind of trying to describe, you know, because they always like, how's the podcast going and stuff like that. And they don't really understand. They don't know what's going on here. And like when that notification, I got that notification, I'm like, somebody just did this. They signed up at this ultimate tier. I'm like, that is and I think that started to give them a sense of what we've got going on here at Carpool, which is nuts. And I realized in describing this, I'm like, man, we have these conversations about Xbox Game Pass being too much money. And like, you guys are supporting
give us $50
more.
It's wild.
Insane. It is insane. So we obviously just try to do our best to do well by your support. We want to make it worth your while. We pour everything that we have into this thing. And also, speaking of that ultimate producer, and speaking of a new year, we will have brand new Patreon perks for those ultimate and platinum producers. We typically do like a shirt and a mug of some sort. We will, we're getting that sorted out now. But also, if you guys have ideas that you'd like us to do, we could, no promises, we'd like to check it out. But typically we do, you get a shirt that says like ultimate producer. It's exclusive to you. It's the only way to get it. It's not like everybody down the street is wearing one. You only will get one at that ultimate producer and platinum producer tier. All you got to do is just at least 1 month at that tier. You can do whatever you want after that. That's it. That's it.
Well, and obviously that all supports everything that we do here, Carpool Gaming. We do a lot of stuff, man, and like our Extra Life efforts are directly funded by things like Patreon.
Yep.
So your support really does mean the world. Thanks so much, Jonas Young.
And it fuels my belief. Period. So like,
my belief in myself.
And myself.
And my self-worth. Yeah. So
I might
basically,
just crawl into a sleeping bag.
If you don't join the Patreon, you're basically telling me that I'm worthless.
I suck. Yeah. So Jonas Young, in all jokes and whatever aside, that's unbelievable, dude. Thank you for doing that. It means the world. Thank you so much. Jonas Young. For anybody new who's wondering why we say Jan32, Jonathan Brown, etc., the Yiggy collector, it's thanks to one of our co-hosts, one of our previous co-hosts, really going overboard with that soft J on Jonas Young, and we've run with it. So
it was really just us making fun of him for doing that. And he and like for him, completely unintentional, but like he would do the patron shout outs and he would just say like every week Jonas Young. Just we latched onto it, man, and
so
obviously beat that dead horse into the ground as we are wont to do.
It's been years.
Dude, it's been
like
at
3
least 2
years.
years. Yeah. Yep. So
thank you, Jonas.
Thank you, Jonas. So thank you, Adam. Welcome on in. We really appreciate it. Speaking of exclusive content on Patreon, there's a lot of stuff going on over there, like Ryan kicking us off for the year with a very special episode of the Pants Patreon podcast for Patrons podcast. Very good. Very good, very personal episode of Pants, I think, for Ryan. So I've been seeing some kind words for them in the Discord, and I know that they appreciate that. So please check out that episode of Pants. Mitch is up next. The Mitch Power. So leave your questions for Mitch, the Xbox Drive of the Xbox Drive fame.
Indeed. Yes, for many years now.
That's true. So yeah, do leave your questions for Mitch. Speaking of Shamanda, a new episode of Real, the Real Carpool Gaming podcast that could be about literally anything for patrons podcast, has released, where Shamanda had a great chat, like a 3-hour long discussion about their 2026 goals and intentions and ambitions. I've been working my way through it today. I just kind of would, come in like while I was cooking dinner, I had it on and stuff, and I'm just about done with it. And what a great episode of Real. It was really nice.
I feel good about it. I listen to podcasts at a faster speed, and I'm almost 2 times through the podcast already. I really like it. And for me, like, obviously, that sounds like so selfish or whatever. I sometimes treat especially a podcast like that, like where we're kind of like bouncing ideas off each other, we're exploring the space. Sometimes I say things I'm like, it's like me making a verbal note to myself later to remember some of those things. So my multiple playthroughs is more on that. I'm like, I think I latched onto something that Amanda has said that like, okay, I really need to hone in on that. So check it out, man. I hope you guys like it. We're kind of doing a bunch of stuff over here at Carpool. And Amanda and I, we like to have those nice open chats with one another every once in a while. Yeah, the last time we got together, I think was London. Yeah, it's been good. So shout out to Shamanda. I like that.
Yeah, shout out to Shamanda.
Yeah,
check that out over there on Patreon. Stuff going on in the community. The current Backtrackers game is Promise Mascot Agency. They will be meeting this weekend, January the 17th at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. And the Book Crafters, which is so we have the Backtrackers, which is our video game book club run by the community. The Book Crafters is an actual book club about books and crafting, also run by the community. Their theme this month is New Year, New to You, New Authors / Genre. And so, yeah, go hang out with them. Saturday, January 24th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hang out with the Book Crafters.
There will be smut. That should be the subtitle for the.
In the font of "There Will Be Blood."
There will be blood.
There will be smut.
I'm so glad I get to chat with you, dude. Like that was such a weird reference.
Yeah, it'd be so good. I love that movie. Yeah, good stuff.
Yep, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, dude, drinks his milkshake. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. We have merch at carpoolgaming.com if you want to pick up some merch. And do be sure to check out the other shows in our Carpool Gaming cinematic universe or whatever. We have the GUIs, a Game of the Year podcast where we talk about games that we love throughout the year. There's a bunch of content on that feed already. We have the Mini Indie Van, a monthly indie game podcast run by Fulia. We have the RPG Cave, which came back as well, which is our dedicated weekly role-playing, the role-playing game cave.
The role-playing game cave. Thank you. I didn't know what you were talking about for a second there.
Sorry, I had to clarify.
These acronyms, dude. You
gotta break it down. The role-playing game cave, dedicated RPG podcast, and of course the Xbox Drive, which Sean is also on.
Of course.
Which will be live on Friday. So check out our stuff. All right, that's it.
The end.
That's
enough.
Leave.
Yep. Good luck with keeping up with all that stuff and also your full-time jobs and whatever your other responsibilities. But whatever else you're doing, just ignore it. Just listen to the stuff. Listen to the podcast. Who cares?
Honestly, who cares?
Who cares about anything?
All right. I mean, honestly, we have a question that we'll get into later. That's one of my mantras this year, Sean.
Okay.
Who cares?
What if that was one? I thought you were going to say that was one of the questions. I have a question for the show. Who cares about anything? Yeah, who gives a shit?
What if you guys didn't do this?
Oh no! Don't send me back there.
Does it have to be the Nintendo Drive? What do you think?
Certainly not.
Oh goodness gracious, Sean, talk to me about video games, dude. What have you been playing?
Speaking of Animal Crossing.
Dude, he slapped his knee. Look at him.
It was the side of the chair.
Okay.
The knee is all the way up there. That's a different sound. It has a different sound. More flesh on flesh, if you like. Tetris 99. Thank you to everybody for letting me know that Tetris 99 had a Maximus Cup this weekend. I did indeed get over 100 points, so I have now secured the theme and I think a player icon. It was Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay, nice.
It was very nice. I played mostly on mute, so I did not get to experience all the like lovely sound effects and of course the music.
Why on mute?
Because we were like with other people in the room.
Oh, okay.
It's funny because we often tell the kids like, turn those switches down. Like, what do you like? Get headphones.
Yeah.
Do whatever. Just turn it down. So I was playing and I wanted to listen to the music, and very quickly Ellie goes, Dad, your switch is too loud.
She
didn't
relished
waste any
the
time.
opportunity to do that. Yeah.
So of course I had to abide. So I've not heard, like, the thing is, for people who haven't played Tetris 99, as you get to like it's a battle royale, of course. And so as you eliminate halfway through, 50 people are left. The music typically kind of like amps up a little bit, like, oh, it's getting a little intense here. And then the final 10 is even more crazy and intense. But it's like Animal Crossing, so I'm not really even sure.
So like, what is their version of that?
I know. Yeah. Well, maybe you have to start with like 5 a.m. Like that's how in order for it to ramp up, it's got to start with that nice, very, very lovely melody. Maybe. Who knows? So I'm looking forward to finding that out later, maybe reporting back. But I mean, Tetris 99 continues to rule, dude. I love that. It's so fun. And Lincoln was playing it as well, so he was excited. He actually, in the middle of Amanda and I recording the episode of Real, Lincoln barged in, without a care in the world, without noticing that I was talking to somebody.
Oh, he doesn't care.
He doesn't give a shit. He asks that question all the time.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
What you got going on? Tetris 99, dude.
Tetris 99. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that's that. But, of course, I am obligated to be playing games on a wheel, thanks to our Goonies, the games of our next year. I played through Bolt Gun. I think I talked about that last week. Played through Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun, the boomer shooter that it is. Then I played through Doom: Eternal, and my goodness gracious. I think when I say this, it must happen. I think I got to do a GUIs episode on this.
Oh,
this
hell
is one of the best games I've ever played, man. I loved Doom Eternal, except for the final mission where my computer was unable to run it, apparently.
Yeah, what was up with that? That was crazy.
Crash after crash after crash. That was super duper frustrating. But I will not let it sully the experience. That game, dude, it was just the final challenge of it. Am I going to get through this?
Yeah, that was the true final boss.
Yeah. I did say something. Speaking of final bosses, I said something I wondered if we would chat about a little bit here tonight. I said,
okay,
I don't like bosses. I don't like especially final bosses, but I really don't like boss fights. To which I think I surprised you when I said that, because one of my favorite games is Fury by the Game Bakers, a boss rush game.
Which is all boss fights,
Yes. Yes. I think maybe the difference is like that. You're right. Like that is the game.
Right.
And so like, it's not like you're jumping from the game to something else, which is typically what a boss battle is. You're going through, mowing through like all these hordes of enemies, and then you get to a boss battle. And I just think, I don't know. I just think boss battles
like it's a halt in progress. Like you're not a fan of that. I guess.
Yeah. And like there's this weird difficulty spike, and Gizmodo in the chat says boss fights are overrated. I think that's just where I've landed. Of course, there's going to be exceptions to the rule. There's going to be things like Soulsborne games that I think are entirely separate from this. I think like the boss battles there are like the point of it, but many times I think boss battles kind of suck. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it does depend entirely on the context. I mean, there certainly was an era in games where it was almost like a rule, like thou shalt have boss fights.
Yep.
And like you'll be playing Halo or something, and there's a boss fight, and it's like, why? Yeah,
because you got to have and like there's so many times that I wish games or movies or really any like sort of entertainment with an ending, it all has to come to an end. I just wish that like I want to give them permission to do like something. I'm like, you can end it now. Now would be fine. You don't have to have everything exploding at the end. We no longer need the floor collapsing below our feet as we race out of there. Like it doesn't always have to be that. So that would be nice. But
yeah. It's funny, like video games are not that old, like as an art form, as a medium. And so it is interesting that like we are still kind of in a little bit of like a like growing pains or something. For as long as we've been playing games, it's been with us like our whole lives practically.
Yeah. I think with like traditional genres to that point.
Right.
So action or first person shooter, they're going to fall into those tropes. But I think one of the reasons people are really liking indie games and a lot of various games on Switch especially, it's like that's maybe an escape from that. There's almost like new genres or like mixtures of genres that kind of allow you to do something. Some games just don't end at all, I
mean, yeah. Well, I think people, especially me, like I really gravitate toward any experimentation, any sort of newness in the space because I have been playing games for so long. That's the kind of stuff that'll push it forward. But it is like, to your point, it is always funny and maybe feels like an antiquated, kind of holdover of like old game design of, all right, let's stop and fight a boss.
I think that's what it is. That's that's the jarring piece for me. It's like a lot of times I'll be playing, and especially Doom Eternal is a good example of this. It's like this is also this wonderful mix of honoring what Doom is, and Doom is very, like, make no mistake, Doom is as important as it gets when it comes to video games. A lot of us are here whether we realize it or not because of games like Doom and Wolfenstein and those early PC first person shooter, that kind of stuff. And so it's doing great to like honor that, but also evolving it to this crazy degree. Like the complexity of Doom Eternal is immense, and then to have it finish with such a cliche kind of just tropey thing where it's just like you're just gonna wail a bunch of bullets at this guy at the very end. And I mean, you could probably say the same about, like, I think JRPGs probably fall into this category.
We're gonna
2-hour damn fight to finish Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Like, I think maybe that's a good example for me to throw in there when I talk about like BioShock Yon 32.
Great example.
100%. That is that to me is like the example where it's like they just felt like you had to do it.
Really?
Quantum Break is another example of that, not on Switch, but that was another.
Uncharted 2 was a really rough one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think like most Uncharted's.
Yeah, I mean, for like Uncharted 2 though, like that game is 10 out of 10 the whole way through.
Uncharted 2?
And, yeah. And then you get to the end where they're like, okay, I guess we have to have a boss fight.
100%.
And it's funny because they have to like self-justify why you are fighting a final boss who is just another human and should just die when you shoot him.
Why is he going to be harder?
Why is he going to be harder? It's because he like snorted some resin or something like that, isn't it?
I know.
You know, it's so dumb.
It's so dumb. Yeah.
You know, and it does kind of, you know, that is like the one sort of scuff on the armor for Uncharted 2.
Yep.
You know, to your point, like that is kind of like, it's like, yeah, this is like a, you know, great game, masterpiece game for sure. But
yep,
there is that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The best one to do it, of course, was in the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze, Super Shredder.
Of course.
You know, just spill some radioactive ooze and he'll get all buff and giant, and then it's really terrifying.
I mean,
basically
you
the same thing, actually. It's basically the Uncharted 2 ending, now that I think about it.
Actually, Lazarevich and Super Shredder, it's basically the same picture.
It could have been Shredder again, because Shredder kicked all their asses in the end of the first one.
Yeah.
Knocked the shit out of those turtles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
That's fun. It's an interesting thought, though. Like boss, and they did evolve, right? Like, because the idea of like bosses or like more challenging enemies or these big like milestones, they are kind of like peppered in through games like you played Lies of P last year and loved it.
Yep.
Like, you know, games like that. It's very like it is interesting to see the way that changed over time.
Yeah, and I love to. I mean, we're painting with a broad brush here. Lies of P, Soulsborne, like I mentioned, but also like Hollow Knight is another good example of this. That for some people that it's too much for them. For me, I quite like it. Like I actually might need to noodle on this maybe a little bit more. Why I'm open to games like Hollow Knight and their bosses versus like Doom. You know, it's just like I don't know. I'm gonna think on that a little bit. But
that could be a GUI's episode.
Well, that's kind of what I was going to roll back to, which is I love Doom Eternal so much. Replaying it was better than I remember it. I don't know what exactly. So I want to like put some thoughts together and maybe put something onto that feed and give you guys a sense too of what that feed is going to be throughout the rest of the year, and even not just like the listeners, but also like our fellow hosts here at Carpool Gaming. You know, we will have periodic updates on like the best games that we've played over the last couple of months, and then ultimately concluding the year with our big giant GUIs episode. That's a great sentence.
Big giant GUI.
But also that feed is just going to be us just being lavish about the games that we love that we're playing throughout the year. So please look forward to that. I would love to kick it off with Doom. I think it doesn't feel forced at all. I feel like I just want to talk about this game, and it's great.
Hell yeah.
I like it very much. So there.
And it's great.
Yep.
I won't finish. I won't.
Thank you.
I won't finish the quote. Well, I was going to say too, Sean, that as you know well, I have been keeping a spreadsheet of my gaming this year, and one of the things that I do on that spreadsheet is I have a 5-star rating system that is like a drop down on the spreadsheet. So my thought was I should do an episode of the GUIs. You know, even if it's just a quick little like solo thing for anything that I rate 5 stars.
Ooh.
Anything that I rate 5 stars, instant GUIs episode. Like that has to happen. It's like GUIs Watch 2026.
Sure. Yeah,
you know?
definitely. Mm-hmm.
So that was sort of my thought. And I did have a game that I played this week. Was my first 5-star rating of the year. So
can I tell you before you let everybody know? I did copy and pasted that 5-star rating onto my spreadsheet, and I have given Doom Eternal 4.5 stars out of 5.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't capture that, but I'm still. I feel like that's just close enough.
Yeah, you're close enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, do what you want.
I think I will.
Was it the technical issues that docked at the 0.5 star? Or did it just feel right?
I think it just felt right. Yeah, it's a funny. I mean, this is where we get it. We don't typically do scores here, but I guess like this is our way of dipping our toes.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you know, there's this weird thing that happens sometimes with like horror movies. I don't know if you've seen this, where like there's a ceiling on how high up they can get there, and maybe I might even like subconsciously enacting that on myself with Doom. That like, such a over the top, violent. Like demon, like it's silly,
right.
Like it's not absolute cinema, you know.
Sure, yeah.
I think that could be part of it. That could be part. It could be that it is like if there's a hang up I have on it, is that there's a lot going on that maybe doesn't need to be going on there. There's a ton of systems. There's a ton of different attacks. There's a lot of different like things to remember in between some of the levels. You go back to like your flying fortress in space, which rules, by the way.
Hell yeah.
But you kind of like Super Mario Galaxy 1, you kind of have to wander around it to do things that actually matter. Like you like unlock certain things, and it's kind of needless, I would say. So, but I mean, as far as the game plays and the way that it looks and the way it sounds, like I went to Blue Sky and I said, the director, I think his name's Hugo Martin, like we need to be raising this man up a little bit more, because it's spectacular. Like the idea of just nailing the vision, that's usually what gets me in that 4.5 out of 5 out of 5 kind of territories. Like this, it seems clear to me. I think Claire Obscure is in this category as well. It seems to me like there was an idea and they nailed it. And oftentimes you can see maybe what they're going for, but they missed the mark a little bit. This was like, if you could have it exactly as you want, as the creator of the game, if you could just like go brain into the console and just like, it's just direct line of sight to the whatever the end product is. It seems to me like that's what Doom Eternal is, and all great games are that, of just like somebody had a great idea and it's that. No compromises, no sacrifices. It was made by people who give a shit. Like that's kind of what goes into my thinking when evaluating games, I guess.
Well said. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's what that I love an uncompromised vision like that. I mean, that's why I love Everything Everywhere All at Once so much. Like I watched that movie, I was like, there were zero compromises made in this movie, dude.
This is what it is. Mm-hmm.
This is what it is. It is unabashedly what it is. I love that feeling in games when it is. Yeah, for me, like when a game makes that leap from 4 to 4.5 to 5, like that actually is the hardest jump to make for me on a 5-star scale, because for something to be 5 stars, it has to be exactly what you're saying, uncompromised vision, perfectly what it is, but also like I have little to no notes. You know, like if it's going to be 5 stars, I want it to be, you know, like I have like almost zero complaints with it. It is my highest possible recommendation or acknowledgement of what that thing is, you know? Yeah. So I think for me, like, when I think about some of the very special experiences I've had in video games, it is the stuff that checks those boxes. That's not to say that there aren't plenty of great 4 or 4.5 star games, even amazing ones, but still a great score.
I mean, we've gone back and forth on this over the last couple of years, and people have varying thoughts on scores themselves. What I love about what it's kind of doing to our conversation here is it's a check and balance. You know, like there's a thought that you might have. You go, I think this is a 4. I'll say 4.5 out of 5, and you go, why is that exactly? I'm like, why did I do that?
It made you think about it.
Definitely, and I think that's missing now. I think that used to be the case with like really back in the day when I would look at like IGNs and such, and I knew I was also much more in tune with the people there, and they would talk about this sort of thing, like the process of defending a 10, was apparently like quite intense. That if you were going to be, you know, awarding a 10 out of 10, you really needed to back it up, and I think that might be missing maybe a little bit here, but as we get into our GUIs, I'd love to explore that a little bit and go like, I think this feels like just under like a 5 out of 5. I think there's an element of like whether or not it's memorable or not.
Sure.
Like the mission to mission, like there's certainly some of the missions really do stand out, but I don't know that I could tell you like, oh, the 3rd out of the 10 missions or whatever it was. I don't know that I could really do that versus like, again, Claire Obscure, where I'm like, I'm thinking about that all the time. So that might lend itself toward, that might be self-selecting in a way where the more emotional, the more narrative driven games are maybe easier to climb up that rank. I don't know, but we've never really had these kind of conversations before. So it's interesting.
It is interesting. Well, you know, and I'm pretty like, I'm mostly pretty anti-review score for a couple of reasons. I think it's weird that review scores, like that the success of like a developer, that people's bonuses, people's jobs hinge on review scores. I don't like that. I also don't like that what it means when you're issuing a review score for the reader a lot of the times is they'll just go to the bottom of the review, look at the number and move on. They don't actually read
Right.
the text, right? But
Agreed.
what I like about a conversation like this is we can explore what those scores mean because we're allowing ourselves that room to breathe.
Yeah.
And I think that is the important thing, more so than like assigning the number to it is not really even in service to the reader or the listener or whatever. It's actually kind of in service to me in the way that I am thinking about it and talking about it and the sort of esteem that I put it in when it comes to my own evaluation of games.
Yeah. And I think we're kind of on the same page here too. Like I look at like a 4 or 5 out of 5 in this way as almost like almost the highest honor I can give it versus the highest honor versus the third high. Like it's more like how high up to my highest recommendation or how high, like versus like a percentage of good. I think is kind of how people maybe translate that, whether they realize it or not. They go, oh, it's a 70. That must mean it's like, or 7 out of 10. That must mean it's 70% good. Right? Like, yeah, like it's, I don't know. I look at like, could you evolve that thinking to going, it has some room for improvement, or I will save my higher accolades for maybe a better game or a game that resonates with me a little bit more. I feel like that might sound like the same thing. To me, it's entirely different. Like if you're on a podium, like, are you in the center, number 1,
right?
Or are you just off the podium? Are you 4th? Like it's kind of the way that and that's like super weird and nobody thinks about it in that way, but
it's interesting.
The star system
too.
allows us to do that. Like I'm saving my, like I said, my highest accolade, and it's such a personal thing. So even like, if we could change the language almost to go, the game is, what we do now is like, this game is a 9 versus my take on the game is
absolutely
that it's 9 out of 10, or my take is 9 out of 10 kind of thing.
Right.
Like that's
it's
just
a subjective thing.
Yeah, because it's not like, yeah, it's like we're doing like a temperature check. It's like it's not that objective, man. Like we're all gonna come up with different scores. So anyway,
I completely agree. Yeah, no, well, and what's a 5-star experience to me is not going to be the same as what a 5-star experience is to you.
Right. Well, and how precious with the 5s are you versus me? Like I might be a little bit more precious. It might be maybe I give 1 or 2 in my lifetime.
Right.
And maybe you go, this is very, very, very good. 5 out of 5, right? Like it might be like your way of I don't know. I've heard this from some reviewers. It's like their way of really celebrating how many great games there are is to make sure that like more than a few get a 10 kind of thing.
Right.
So everybody's on this curve, going back to school.
Right.
Everybody's maybe just depending on what else you've played. So. Yeah, just like Yon32 points out and reminds us that some outlets gave Star Wars Outlaws a 4 out of 10 is crazy. Yeah. It's not the game you explore the scale on, my friends.
Yeah, that was the downward trajectory of me. I feel like I've become increasingly curmudgeonly and detached from the state of video game discourse since then. But I feel like one of my and I think I really kind of activated this last year, but I think I'm really leaning into it this year, is like, if you have a problem with the way people are talking about video games on the internet, then do something to change it.
Yep.
Then be the change you want to see in the world, whatever. Like, so I'm, that's where the GUI's feed comes from at all. That's where conversations like these come from at all. So yeah, that is very, very, very important to me.
Yep.
So
agreed. Yeah. So shout out to Doom Eternal. The next on the wheel is Halo 4. So I'll be playing that. So I've talked enough about stuff
with
here. So check out the Xbox Drive.
End.
What?
With a boss fight at the end. What is this? The Didact? Was that his name in Halo 4?
Is that how you say that?
Yeah. Isn't it the Didact? The big, like, what are they called? The Forerunner guy? Yeah. It's a good game, though.
It's pretty, man. Look, I mean, I'll save it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The critics, I was looking, because I was going to put out a post on Blue Sky, and it scored well. It was the players who shit on it for whatever reason.
Right. And, because it wasn't Bungie.
You're wrong. I'm just telling you, I'm only a couple chapters in. You're wrong. If you hated Halo 4, you are incorrect.
That opening is so good, too.
Oh,
like that.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good game, man.
It is a good game. So listen to the Xbox Drive on that. I'm making my way through these games, dude. Making my way downtown. Halo 4, then Halo 5. That's me. Playing the games.
I'm playing Halo.
I'm a Spartan. Pretty good. And then these are short games. The chapters are pretty quick. So once I'm done Halo 4, then Halo 5, which was the final selection on the wheel, then I am free. Then I can do whatever the hell I want. And God help me all. God help us all, and me especially.
Yeah,
I might just want to go right back into prison because I won't know what to do with the freedom.
Back into prison?
Yeah, just put me back in the. Just tell me what to do. Give me a wheel.
Take me back to the island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
very good.
Yep,
I love
like
that.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Well, let me give you a little bit of a spreadsheet update there, Sean.
Okay.
Where I'm at with my gaming this year. In fact, I have my spread. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up for you.
Visual?
Let me give you a visual aid here.
Oh my God, I'm so lucky. I can't believe I'm here.
Of the spreadsheet here.
Front row seat. Look at this.
To the
beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes.
I guess this is pretty good.
That's perfect.
So I had Suika Game Planet on here, which came out last week, and played it a whole bunch. I think I put like 15 hours into it.
Good God.
And I decided at a certain point, and I put it in our group chat. I said, I'm done. I'm moving on with my life. I cannot let this game have this power over me anymore. I am just over it. So I marked it as completed and I gave it my rating, 3 stars.
Great.
So here's where I come down ultimately on Suika Game Planet. The game is very good, very interesting, it is more involved than I was expecting it to be for what it is. Like, it's Suika Game 2, and so I was kind of like expecting it to just be more Suika Game, and in some ways it is, but in some ways it isn't. Like the kind of orbital, mechanic, having it in like a big ball that you have to throw the stuff in, you have to worry about the shift of weight and gravity and things like that. Very cool. It's also even more frustrating than the first game. Way. Like, because in the first game, you're dropping fruit into you're dropping fruit into like a box, right? And the end goal is to not let fruit come out of the box, right? So in this, you have to make sure that the fruit gravitationally does not like push itself out of the bubble, right? And that becomes so the level of the level of frustration that comes from you have those moments in Suika Game, right, where it's like, oh my God, dude, like I just need a cherry and then this will all line up for me. The layer of, hey, maybe the gravity shifts and it pushes my watermelon out of the orbit and I just fail from something that is out of my control, more or less. Makes it even more frustrating. It drove me, going for the double watermelon in Suika Game Planet drove me insane. And I was just like, nope, I don't like what this is doing to me. So I'm shelving it. I'm done. I'm over it.
That's enough.
I'm over it. I completed it. 3 stars. That's it. Okay?
Sounds like you really enjoyed yourself.
Loved it.
Yeah. I can't wait to also buy it and have a similar experience to that.
You're good. Yeah, you don't need to. You're like Sean Capri. You're good. You can pass.
I'm good. Yeah. Yeah.
Now
that's something that we haven't had a PlayStation show in almost a year at this stage.
True.
But there's not that you're getting trophies or achievements or anything there, but you're really like kind of going for it, like kind of getting everything. And there's a concept I threw out there once upon a time called a rusty platinum, which is going for the platinum ruins the game for you. Which I get the sense for like an otherwise good game that like you want to show how much you love it by getting all the achievements or completing it or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's rusted. It's like, this isn't.
It's just not, the juice just is not worth the squeeze at the end of the day.
Juice. It's just, yeah.
It just is not,
turnip juice.
Just is not worth it. Now, I think in an extra life kind of setting, I think that it will be a little bit better on mute. on mute.
Of course, yes.
But I think that it will be a little bit, because I do think that the orbital element gives it kind of more of even more of like a claw machine, like a sort of spectator friendly, like like that kind of. Yeah. I think that does happen, and I have not tried like multiplayer or anything like that with it. I don't know how that works, but as a single player, me obsessing over trying to get a double watermelon, absolutely not. I'm done.
I don't think I ever got a watermelon in
really?
Suiki game. Yeah, I don't think I got. So look at you.
Absolutely not. I'm done.
Okay.
Well, so the next thing that no, absolutely not. A game that I was talking about a little bit last week, but I did finish up this week, is Pipistrello.
Yes.
And the Cursed Yo-Yo. Yeah, I gotta have that. I'm noticing in my spreadsheet that I have misspelled Pipistrello, so I'm correcting that real quick. Let me pull my spreadsheet. Yeah, I mean, hideous, really.
It's a pretty straightforward word to spell.
4 stars on
4 stars.
Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo.
Nice. Yep.
Now, I really enjoyed it. I think that this is an easy recommend for people who are fans of like top-down Zelda style things. It definitely has that kind of like chunky pixel art, Game Boy Advance kind of Zelda look. It's very like Minish Cap. I really did like the yo-yo mechanic, which is used for both platforming and like combat. I thought that was all really cool and well done. The story was shockingly deep, and Dodgeball Academia actually had a little bit more story to it too, which is the developer's previous game. A little more than you would think going in. What's wrong with me? Yeah. And yeah, this has kind of something to say about the impact that greedy corporations can have on the city around them, and the price that you pay for being a bad person, and it's the game has a lot to say about that, and I found it very effective, so I enjoyed it. My big issues with the game, first of all, it's too long. The game really, I think, could have been, like, for me, like 5 hours shorter. Just one of those things where by the end of it, you're kind of looking at your watch and you're kind of like, pacing wise, I've been ready for this to end actually for a while. And then I also think that the final boss, back to bosses, I think that the final encounter is
Let me guess.
Go ahead.
Kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like, the fight itself is fine, but the just the concept of it does remind me of BioShock a little, where conceptually the final boss is like, okay, let's go like way out there into left field, just thematically, and like it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's kind of stupid. It doesn't have the impact that they think it has, and anyway, those things kind of took away a little bit of the shine from the game, but I still really enjoyed it. I still, thoroughly, I recommend it. If any of that sounds cool to you, I do still recommend it. If it were on any of my lists last year, I think it probably would have been like number 12, like somewhere in that, kind of space. Not top 10, but like,
just
top
hovering
15.
outside.
Yeah, honorable mention, I think it would have been.
Okay, that's a good way to
game.
think about it. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Which is worth playing, by the way.
Absolutely worth playing.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, it's a 4-star, but my first 5-star game of the year, Sean.
Ooh,
my first 5-star game. It's Ooblets. Yeah. I played Ooblets. No, but it is ooh, which people who with the umlaut over the first O.
Yes.
People who listen to the GUIs might remember that the Delroy of the Backtrackers fame, mentioned this in his favorite games of last year, and I picked it up and I played through it on stream. I did the whole thing in one setting, and I gotta say, I absolutely loved it. It is. It's like a puzzle platformer kind of thing. You play as this little bomb caterpillar who has segments of his body that are just bombs, and the only real action that you take in the game is you explode those bombs, like Explosion Man sort of thing. By the way, did you see that those developers were shuttered earlier today? Twisted Pixel?
Oh no, really? I didn't see that. No, I've been I just got here. I've been running around today.
Horrible.
This game looks great, dude. Like this is definitely a Seth game. It's like there's something quite old school looking about it. It's like the old what is it, TGA or EGA, like the 16 colors that we used to get in the Apple II days kind of deal. But that's, you know, not to take anything away from it. That's just the look. But the gameplay of it, the way you're moving around this space, like I instantly get it, and then like I want to try that. Like I want to like I wish you were playing right now and you're right beside me and I could just like rip the controller out of your hand and then slap your hand so then you gotta like go tend to that wound and then I can play it for even longer.
It's brilliant, man. Like it had so I mean I see why it's called Ooh, because it has a lot of moments where you're like, ooh.
Like, ooh. Yeah. The title of the game is You, actually. That's You.
It's pretty great. This is what I think I was wanting Animal Well to be in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, imagine I think that art style too. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, like I think that you could look at this game and kind of make those comparisons and stuff like this. They're, very different games, but what I mean by that is this is a very bite-sized. My playthrough was like just over 3 hours, not incredibly long. But it is so like tightly designed. Like everything just feels perfectly in place, and the puzzles are just like heady enough where I only really got like fully stuck a couple of times, but when you figure it out, like it usually just requires a little bit of outside thinking, and then finally you get it and you're like, oh my god, like I'm a genius.
I'm wondering what you're gonna do here. Like I would be lost here. So it looks like you have like one bomb in this situation.
Yes.
Do you ever get more than one bomb, or is it always just one bomb?
Eventually you can get 2 bombs.
Okay, because that's what I thought. And that's the name of the game is like 3 O's, one with the umlaut.
So like his head looks like he has the umlaut, right?
Yes.
So Ooh even kind of looks like the main character.
And so when are you like? It looks like you're like reloading or whatever. Like you're getting it back after you change the screen, or is it after a second or two?
Just after you use it. After it explodes, you get it right back.
Oh, it comes back right away. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay. But of course, if you use it to exploit yourself over some sort of chasm, that's it.
Right. Well, and the thing about it too is that you can you spawn, you'd like drop the bomb, and then you press the button again to blow it up. You can choose when you blow it up. So you can kind of plant it, and then you kind of come to understand a little bit later as the game progresses that, oh, I actually can drop the bomb and leave it and walk off screen. And in some cases, go to entirely different areas of the map, which is sometimes necessary to solve some of the puzzles. So they do
with this one.
They do some really cool things with the game. Here I have to be careful, right? Because if I blow the bomb up, I'll go into the spikes. So
very nice.
It is a very cool game. And by the way, another thing that this game does, which is really cool, is the setting. You're a little caterpillar, right? This is actually all inside of a giant like bird's stomach.
Dude, it looked like intestine lining, like just a little squiggly. Like it doesn't actually look like intestines. But yeah, I was gonna ask you if that's where we were. Okay.
Yeah. This is all inside of like a bird's stomach. And so, you collect these flies, and I can't take the fly over the checkpoint because that checkpoint is actually a Venus flytrap. So if I had to like jump over the checkpoint so that it wouldn't eat the fly so that I can then bring it's so cool. It's so good. And there's also a bit of like environmental storytelling there. Like you can actually see there's a skull of another caterpillar in the background there, like little stuff like that. It's great. The music is fantastic. It has kind of like a kind of core theme that it basically remixes for every area of the game.
God damn. And is this on Switch or where did you play this?
It's on Steam. It is not dude. The fact that this is not on Switch is a crime. This needs to be on Switch. It's only on PC for now. This is the game, the new game from the developer of Elekhead. I don't know if you ever played that. His name is Nama Takahashi, and Elekhead came to Switch, so I'm hoping that this will also come to Switch. Yeah, it's kind of a perfect little game. Like I kind of have no complaints with it. Like I loved it. So very impressed. Now. Yes.
Oh, there's a demo. Ooh.
There is a demo. Ooh.
Ooh, there's a demo.
A demo. Highly recommend. I really enjoyed it.
Very nice. Yeah, you're gonna get me with that one. Damn.
My first 5-star of the year goes to Ooh. And I would like to do a little GUIs episode on it and really kind of deep dive into it a little bit more. But Sean, there is a little bit more. I'm back in. I'm back into Animal Crossing.
Are you?
Fully back in.
Same.
On Animal Crossing. Are you really?
No.
Are you playing? Oh, okay. Well, damn.
No, I'm
not. We, of course, have the 3.0 update coming out this week. I have not been doing... I asked Locklith last week, like, what the hell people mean by island prep. Yeah. Why is Kato streaming for 6.5 hours talking about island prep, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. However, it has been fun to kind of get back into the swing of Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Like, to get back in...
Good game, as it turns out.
It's a good game. You know, like it's just kind of fun to go in there and like kind of do my daily chores again and look around my island and kind of be like, well, what do I want to change? You know, and I've been making little adjustments here and there. I'm waiting for the update to like really get in there and mess around because I need Rossetti to come and and clean areas for me.
Same.
Like, that's what I need.
I don't think I don't think I need that at all. I barely started.
So but you know, like it has been fun to go in there and kind of tinker around. I have a new villager. I can't remember the last time I invited a new villager to my island.
Who did you get?
So, their name is Sasha, and it's a little bunny and very cute. Very nice. Cute.
No owl.
No owl. No.
Too bad.
No owl. No way. You know,
no,
that dude is not coming here.
He's not coming here.
So yeah, been playing that. I'm playing that.
Can I
every
tell
day.
you what stopped me from playing more Animal Crossing last year? Because I was playing it quite a bit, and then I realized as you were talking about this, like something very specific happened, and when it happened, I stopped playing. And you remember what that thing was?
No.
I bought another copy of it. And I immediately stopped playing it.
Right.
So that's pretty great.
Is the 3.0 update going to get you to get back in there at all?
I think so. I'm wondering, like, I think I have to get through Halos. I think I got to finish my wheel. I don't know if this is allowed. I feel like I was really stretching the rules with Tetris 99, but like, fight me on it. If you guys are mad,
it's a limited time.
It is.
Yeah.
No, I should have put it in the rules or whatever, the loopholes. But yeah, no, I wasn't going to miss it. But Animal Crossing, I don't know. I want to do the thing. I play so stupid though. I don't know what's going on. You guys are all so smart and you know what to decorate and stuff. I'm just like, I guess I'll pull these weeds and does this water or this flower need watering? Like, I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Well,
I'll just finish
I think
the museum.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun for you to get back into it and everybody's playing it again.
I agree. I do want to do that. So I'll finish Halo. And I want to jump in. I want to do the thing. I'll figure out what the hell's going on at this hotel. All these frogs.
I'm really
hitting
excited for it.
Yeah. Is Captain a frog? What is Captain?
Yeah, a kappa. Yeah, a little frog spirit guy.
A kappa?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, it's not a real thing. It's like a mythological creature.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the tracksuit that I was wearing in the late 90s, early 2000s.
No, a kappa is a sort of mythological piece of Japanese folklore, which is a frog here. I'm looking at the Wikipedia
in the chat
page.
knows the kappa tracksuit that I'm talking about. All my Italian brethren out there, we all had it. Mm-hmm.
The little logo with the two bodies next to each other. Yeah.
Yep.
The kappa are said to be inhabiting the ponds and rivers of Japan, Sean.
Okay.
Dangerous man killers that drown people.
Come on.
So, yeah.
Oh, that rules. I love it so much.
So, yeah.
Oh, great.
But been enjoying it. Been looking looking forward to 3.0. Can't wait. Jan32 says he knows it. He was just ignoring it.
Yeah. No, I want to call you out specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so I've been having fun with that. Like I said, kind of, getting back into the swing of it, kind of, thinking about what I want to do with my island once 3.0 comes out. I really want to get with Locklith and have Locklith like critique my island.
Okay.
Like I want to have her come onto my island and give me like design tips, because I feel like, back like when I made my island, how it was in like 1.0. Like I didn't, take advantage of a lot of this new stuff, and like people are putting down pathing and like custom codes and stuff. Like I never got into that. And, I was watching, shout out to Kato. I was watching her stream earlier today. I just kind of had her on in the background, and she was looking at a bunch of her old islands. Like she was kind of going down a trip down memory lane and looking at a bunch of her old islands. Like
on video or something?
Yeah,
or how is she
on her stream.
Yeah.
Well, because what you do is you make an island and then you upload it like as a dream address.
Oh, that's what she was doing. Okay.
And so she was going back to her old dream address islands.
Got it.
And she was playing that on stream today. And I was just kind of had her on in the background. And I was like, dude, even Kato's like old, like that's in the past islands are so much better than my island.
Great. Yeah.
Like so much better. And I'm just like, I need somebody like a Kato or a Locklith to like steer me in that direction, because I do like, I'm actually really proud of my island, but I feel like I need somebody to kind of just like nudge me in that, to like make the jump into taking it really to the next level and giving it some like density, like I just, even the way that I see some of them like plant flowers and weeds like in particular ways.
Yep.
And I'm just like, dude, like I feel like I'm just like throwing it out there with no rhyme or reason, and like you guys somehow just make it look perfect.
I know, because it's like they see it in their minds first, and then they're like, I'm gonna make it appear for everyone else to enjoy. No, couldn't be me. I have no idea.
And it is for them a canvas, like an island is for them a canvas. And when literally, and when you're making an island, you are making a piece of art, and then you upload it to the dream address. That's you signing the painting. Yeah. Right. And then you're moving on. It's time for a new canvas. Like that, that's what it is for them. And I need that kind of eye, I think. I want to understand Animal Crossing the way that they do. I want to have it.
Also, let me talk to you for 20 minutes about Doom Eternal, please. Like this game, man. I want all of those things. It's just like, I don't like closing myself off to things like this, but I just don't know if that's in me. I want to be there.
Oh, maybe not.
And maybe there's something with this new, with 3.0 update and like designing people's rooms. Maybe like I love games that like can kind of like do that for you, that nudge you in the right direction, kind of go like, oh, if you try this, then you can kind of hone that muscle a little.
I love the idea. I was thinking about this when I was playing this earlier this week. Yeah. I had this thought of like, it'd be so fun to make like a carpool gaming slumber island or whatever, because I think you can have up to 12 people on it.
Yeah.
And like, we could get a bunch of people in the community like building up an island together, and like even the you can make like the town theme, the little carpool gaming jingle and everything, and we can have like a Bobby flag and
that sounds nice. Make it.
Yeah, like that. So I really would like to do that when 3.0
I don't know how to do that. I would like to see yours. That sounds great. Yon32 in the chat rightfully calls us out. I can't believe I missed it entirely.
Of course.
Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing. The fact that this is just very happenstance. I was obviously, this was the wheel chose Doom Eternal, and it came on the same day as Animal Crossing, which of course 3.0 update. Oh my goodness gracious.
It's the meme, dude.
The universe is telling us everything's going to be fine.
We've done it. We have fully, everything is as it should be.
Indeed.
Yes.
Except for the fact that Amanda and Locklith aren't here. We would prefer them to be here. That'd be better. Yeah. Other than that, everything's great.
Can I give you a sneak peek at something?
I love peeks.
I have not started playing Big Hops yet. I actually was intending on streaming it today on my channel. I wanted to, but I've been, like I said, under the weather, sniffly, not great for streaming.
Yeah.
But I already have the thumbnail made. Okay. And I want to show you the thumbnail because I think it's funny.
Thumbnail. Look at you. Oh yeah.
It's like the soy jack like pointing back at the
I love that.
There's the thumbnail for my Big Hops
Look at that little guy.
stream coming soon. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to play
I'm
it.
trying to be like
that guy. Yeah. So hopefully next week I'll be able to tell you all about Big Hops. I know that Stephen Keller posted on Blue Sky. He was like he was like, this looks good, but I'm waiting to hear what Seth says about it.
Yeah, that's the review that counts on this one.
Yeah, can't wait. Okay. Yeah. Well, Sean, with all that being said,
yes,
you want to answer some questions?
I would love to. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Let's do that. Questions. We are going to unearth a question that got sadly left behind last week.
Last week was long. Last week
it was a long one.
Yep.
This one will be less long. It must be less long.
It simply must be. Yes.
But we promised we'd get back to it this week, and I'm glad that Pat is in the chat because this question does come from Pat. Pat asked us last week, welcome back, guys. What's your New Year's resolutions for 2026? Could be gaming related or not, with an ellipsis there at the end. ... Obviously, you did a whole episode of Reel about this very topic, so I will allow you to interpret that however you want.
Thank you. I will.
So, yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about any of your gaming resolutions or intentions or otherwise?
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I actually don't think Amanda and I did too much gaming talk.
Not really.
We did a little bit, for sure. I will reiterate one of the things, mainly just to make sure it happens. I want to play games alongside people. I want to know what you guys are playing. I want to play that game. Of course, I'm going to run into things where I can't do it with everyone all at the same time, everywhere I want. It's just not going to line up, but the intention is to do that more. And maybe it starts with Animal Crossing. We'll see. I do think we're lined up for Elden Ring, actually. Yes. Whenever Elden Ring Tarnished Edition comes out, there's a few of us who are going to do that. Like, I want to do more. That's probably like the highest on my list is to play games alongside people. That's maybe where I'll kick things off. I don't know if I think you're in the kind of a similar ballpark, but I don't know if you have anything else that you'd add into the mix.
I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm very inspired by you this year, I think, in a lot of my gaming intentions, because I think that you know, like you kind of, I guess, verbalizing that kind of gave me, I'm like, yeah, like I
why don't we all do that?
Yeah. I want to play more and you know, I think just as a, you know, high level, I want to be a lot more intentional about my gaming in 2026, meaning that I want to put more thought into not only what I'm playing, not only what I'm purchasing, but like when I'm playing it, which is,
I see. Yes.
Like good example. You know, I think I even maybe mentioned this before, but like Sonic Shadow Generations, I have it. And I asked you, like, when are you playing it? Because I want to play it at the same time as you.
Yes.
You know, I have a million things to play. I have a spreadsheet. It can wait. I can wait until Sean's playing it, and then we'll be able to talk about it on, you know, on this podcast or whatever, and it'll be great.
Yep.
So I want to do that more, because I think in years past, I would have just played through it, talked about it, and then, you know, whatever, 6 months later, you would talk about it, and I'd be like, yeah, I played that too.
Totally.
Like,
yes.
I want to have a moment with these things, you know?
Yes.
So...
And I think the way that we're kind of like tackling this, I don't know if it's really been said, but it's worth really kind of defining, I guess. This is much more possible with games in our backlog or games we've already have access to.
Right.
Like, you know, it's interesting because a lot of times when a game is released, we'll all jump to it because it's the latest, greatest game. But if that's the sort of methodology or the approach, is that whenever a game is released, we flock to it. Guess what happens 24 seconds after that? Like another game is released. And so it's really hard for there to be like a stickiness to it for a bunch of people to kind of like culminate around it. But if like the games we already have, like I feel like, and you remove the whole, we're going to play when this game comes out, then I think it works, actually. I think that's the whole idea of like book clubs just in general. Like And you and Matt had a really good conversation, kind of speaking to this to a certain degree on Bit Harmony, about how gaming, whether it's games media or even just people who just play games, because we all have a voice on social media now, whether you're a journalist or streamer or not, like we've just been consuming. You put it very elegantly. I'll try to reiterate your point, which was like you play the game so that you can post about it on Blue Sky or Backlogged. I think it's almost exactly what you said. And then you like move on to the next thing. And I can very easily catch myself doing that. And Bolt Gun was maybe a good example of this, where I played it because I said I was going to play it, and I'm glad I did, but I still felt kind of empty at the end. And the whole reason I got into podcasting, like really one of the biggest reasons I started this whole journey, was because I was doing that back in 2012, 2013, was just like I was just playing the games, and that was great. I enjoyed them, but I felt like there was something more like rewarding to be had and to be discovered, and that's playing them and talking about them. So this is definitely one of those pieces. I would add on to this that, like, I'm not going to go so far to say I'm not buying games this year, but the spreadsheet sort of activities have really proven, dude, I don't need to be buying everything. I've got a lot of really great games. So I guess, like, maybe if I were to wrap that up into a resolution, is kind of like practice some gratitude on the games that I have, you know, and really just appreciate them. Ryan had a really good layout for their spreadsheet as well, kind of like talking about hype factors for games or desires to play. And I really like that. Like, just kind of like, even if I'm addressing a bunch of the games in my backlog, more than just the list of games, but I'm kind of like almost like awarding them some sort of value that, oh, I'd be really pumped to play this. That almost makes up for the fact that I'm not going to be able to get to every one of them, but I've been able to like apply a little thought and discussion to it all. So yeah, a little bit of that. The funny thing is, I don't know if I'll end up landing on more multiplayer stuff. The thing about like playing games with other people, I'm not sure I don't think that's what I mean. So, which is really weird. And I don't know why that is.
Yeah. I want the communal element of like discussion and stuff. I don't necessarily mean I'm going to be playing a lot of Fortnite this year.
Right. Like, and I guess because it's like, how did this impact you is really interesting to me. I'm talking a lot on this episode because there's really just the two of us, but like oftentimes I'll message people and I'm like, I would really just like to sit back and listen to like what other people have to say about it. That's why I got into podcasting, is I was a fan of podcasts. Like, I really like listening to podcasts. I love hearing what people have to say about it. And the idea of like, what are you guys playing? You tell me in the Discord or whatever, like whether you have a podcast or not, I don't care. I really don't. I just love hearing what people have to say about the games that they're playing. It's how we discover new things. It's how we learn new ways of like looking at it. I don't know about you, but like I am constantly inspired by a variety of folks who kind of like, oh, this part really hit me, or this is the thing that really stuck out to me, and I was like, I didn't even notice.
Absolutely.
I live for that, dude. Like, oh, like that eye opening. Like, I literally like go back in my chair a little bit. So yeah. Playing games together for sure. Yeah.
Well,
what else you got?
I'll say too that and this kind of ties also into my, focus on intentionality with video games this year, is tracking my spending has been very beneficial to me with games. Like, having that notated on my spreadsheet, because what it has created for me are these moments. Actually, this literally happened today. There's an eShop sale going on right now. I look at the eShop.
Oh no.
I look at the eShop, I look at my wish list, I see that 9 Souls is 50% on.
Oh, right? Man. Yeah.
$14.99. And I stopped myself because, normally I would want to jump on something like that, despite the fact that I don't know when I'll play it.
Yep.
But I thought to myself, do I really want to add $15 to that total?
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do I really want that total? I like where that total is right now. Do I want that to go up? Is it worth it for that to go up $15 right now?
So funny, because it's like the same thing as like spending the money. It's removed from your bank account, but like watching the thermometer get a little higher. Like, I don't know if there's like a boiling point that you reach.
There's something to that. Like, there is something. There's something about that where I'm like, like how comfortable am I? Like how comfortable, how high am I comfortable with that number getting right now? And like the index of if I feel like if it is worth doing that or not is how excited I am to actually play the game.
Yeah.
You know, which I find very, very funny. And so that has been very beneficial to me.
Nice.
But you know, my other like non-gaming resolutions are, you know, a lot of the same things that other people are. Fitness is a big one, you know, being consistent with my gym routines and stuff. And that is, you know, very important to me, focusing on my health and, you know, eating better and all these things. But you know, a big one for me, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but I'm kind of focusing on letting more things go.
Yeah.
Having that kind of not completely aloof or laissez-faire attitude, like that kind of, but who cares?
Who cares?
You know, is it really that big of a deal? Is it really like learn to let things go more? Like what is actually worth stopping and addressing? And like how many, I think I put it this way on some kind of podcast or something, like, you know, focus on building a house that is fireproof, and then you won't have to worry about putting out fires.
Pretty good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, like, and that is a big part of my anxiety, is feeling like there's always fires to put out.
Yep.
There's always stuff to deal with. And really, who cares?
Yep.
Who gives a crap, dude?
Just don't stress about it. You're doing great.
Don't stress about it. Let it go. It's fine. The world will not end. The world will continue to spin. It'll be okay.
It's going to be nice. This is going to be a good way for us to be this year. Yes.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I'm trying. I'm trying this on, you know, and I'll still catch myself. I'll still trip. I'm not going to be perfect in this, because I share this endeavor with you, of course. So I'm right there with you. If I may, I have another gaming one.
Oh, please.
I intend on just unapologetically replaying games that I know that I love. So get used to that. I think that's where Doom Eternal comes in. That's where Halo 4, I love Halo 4. It's where Halo 5 comes in. I unapologetically love Halo 5. I intend on playing through an Uncharted game this year. I probably will go back to Mario Odyssey. I'll probably go back to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Like, I think it's like actually a different way of doing the same thing that I did a couple of years ago of not buying games. It's like I can replay games I know I love, and it's like I actually get excited just saying that, because I get to like, and I finished off the year replaying Fury, a game by the Game Bakers, Boss Rush game, of course. Yes, I love that game. I love loving those games, and it's like I feel like I've been on probably a 4 to 6 year journey of getting to this point, on like really to your point of letting go. I really would stress about this. I can even remember, I don't know if I've told you this or not. I'm sure I have. Remember the OK Beast guys, Blessing, Ian, and Alex, of course. And there was an episode. I was flying back from Toronto, listening to this episode, and Blessing was talking about a game that wasn't new, and how I had taken notice how unapologetic he was about talking about like this game that he was talking about on this great podcast, very popular show. Obviously, all those guys went off to do great things as well from it, and like even he could talk about this old game. Didn't apologize for it, just said, this is what I'm playing. I'm loving playing it. And I took note about that. I wrote it down on my phone. I remember like making some notes about just like, how could I be like that? Like I really, like that seems so liberating. How can I get that? And it's taken me until now to be like really quite okay with it. Which ties into my next maybe gaming resolution, which is I'm going to stream as much as I humanly possibly can, you guys. I'm going to do it as much as I can. I am loving streaming. Right now, I've figured it out that I guess I can do it in the mornings a lot of the time, and you all seem to enjoy that somewhat, so that's really great. So I'm leaning into what's working. So right now it's morning streams, and you can kind of just like, and I'm actually playing games.
Yes.
You know, it's become a bit of a joke over the years that I would fire up a stream and not play anything at all. Those will still be there. Those are still fun for me.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But I want to stream quite a lot this year. So yeah, man, it's just weird. I guess really my gaming intentions this year are to play some video games.
What a concept, right?
I know. And it's revolutionary.
Well, I think that we are not alone in, I think 2025 was such a bad year for so many people,
Yes.
you know, us included, that I think that I've noticed a real like back to basics attitude.
Oh, that's really well said.
With a lot of people, just like, let's just get back to the fundamentals. What do we love? What do we want to do? What like and don't apologize for it. Back to basics, you know, like and like it's, you know, it's a very like almost it brings a little bit of like just whimsy back to it.
Yes,
you know, yes. Like, I don't know, man, like it brings a little
games.
bit of, yeah, like just do what you want, do what you love, like it's just, you know. So anyway, I resonate with all of that big time. You know, another thing that I'm kind of, and I guess this kind of falls into the bracket of like the let go, who cares mentality. But, you know, I can be very caught up in perfectionism. I have OCD. That also is a factor, but something that I'm trying to learn, with myself too, is like, hey, and I think you even mentioned this, in your chat with Amanda, and this really resonated with me. The idea of like your say 90% would be like 150% to somebody else, you know, like be okay with less than perfection. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect every single time. Let go of some of those tendencies because you're driving yourself crazy. You know, let that kind of stuff fly, spend less time worrying about that sort of thing, and realize that even if you let some things through, people are still going to love it. You know? So
big time. Well, it's funny. I'm smirking here as you're saying this, because I know this has been on your mind lately. And as I was racing home, hopefully you don't get any speeding tickets in the mail. And I'm racing home and I'm like, I just felt terrible. Just, I hate being late. I don't like it. I don't mean to be disrespectful for anybody's time, but we were late and it was my fault. And as I was telling you that I was going to be late, I was in my head thinking, gosh, I hope this is one of those evenings where Seth is really in touch with his let it go mentality. Just like, don't stress about it. Yeah,
we'll push the stream a few minutes. Who cares?
Yeah,
it's fine.
I don't mean to. I don't want to make it a habit. But yeah,
I get it.
Sometimes it takes a little longer to get home.
That's the balance, right? Like there's that fine line of like, because I think that like when you say like, I'm going to not be a perfectionist, I'm going to let things go, then like your mind, and even really like, even for me, like you could find yourself maybe giving yourself a little too much allowance to not.
I've talked to Amanda about that on the episode, big time.
Absolutely.
Slippery slope. I'm terrified of the slippery slope. Many of us are terrified of the slippery slope. So it's like, take it in balance.
Be aware. Be aware. Just be aware. Just really
be aware.
It's just like Scar said.
Just
when Scar was trying to motivate all the hyenas. Be aware.
Be aware.
Aware of your limitations. No stress, no stress. La, la, la.
Oh man, yeah, ruined it for everyone from now on. Enjoy that.
Anyway,
yeah.
So, does that answer your question, Pat?
Yeah. Is that enough? Yeah. I mean, Amanda and I went into quite a lot. So,
yes.
And if people are wondering, like, you can. I think you can do this. You can do the free trial on patreon.com/carpoolgaming if you're like, oh, I'd love to check this out. Like, and see what we're all up to over there. The free trial gets the exclusive tier stuff. So check that out. Very cool. Yeah. I mean, I go on for forever. Play the games I love. I'm going to replay a bunch of games. I'm going to play games alongside people. I want to be assigned games. I want to be open to recommendations a lot this year. I'm going to play on Twitch, all that stuff. It's going to happen. Very good.
Yeah. Still laughing about Be Aware. Sorry.
Be aware.
Yeah. Okay. Brendan Myers says, if you're able to have 3 to 5 games pinned for quick access right from the Switch menu, what games would you choose and why?
Tetris 99.
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing. I know that's probably funny for people to hear, but that would help me play it more. Those are 3 for me that come like literally just off the top of my dome that I just had to shout out right there.
I have a hard time with this one. Like, I feel like I don't have that many like daily drivers like that.
Yeah.
Mario Kart for sure. I think that, Mario Party gets enough play here at this house that maybe that would be a good one to have locked and loaded. And like, I guess UFO 50, because UFO 50 is kind of an evergreen game for me, but I think that UFO 50, like having it there on like a quick select on the main menu would probably, because sometimes you ever just have that moment where sometimes you see like an icon on your Switch and you're like, oh, I could go for some of that
all the time.
Right about now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yon32 points out NSO, and that's exactly where my mind was going. All of them, to the point where I actually wish, and we've all maybe done this, dreamt up like an ideal UI, like an updated Nintendo Switch, and I'm just realizing this right now as we're talking. The Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Echoes of Wisdom method of inventory management, which is just this horizontal scroll, is the Nintendo Switch UI. I'm just realizing this now. It's the same, and I this is what I'm trying to address with NSO. I wish NSO with the NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, all of them, I wish it was just like actually pinned to the top above it all. Like I could just like jump up there and just pick any of them, and I could play from there. I actually don't like that they can fall to the side. You can make your groups or whatever. That's not what I mean. I want it. I would actually like all of them pinned to the top. Yeah, I'm with you.
That'd be cool.
No, 32.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and it'd be neat even if you could do like PlayStation kind of has this where you can choose like what you sort of pin to the
Xbox
to the
too.
start screen. Yeah, just do that. I would be a-okay with that. And another thing I really liked, I think maybe this is a bit of a hot take. I don't know, maybe you can let me know. The cross media bar on PS3 and PSP, that scheme, I loved it.
I did too.
Like, I thought it was just like the perfect, like just that sort of cross section, finding your category, then it drops and then you go down to the game and that drop. Like to me, it made sense. It was clean.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
so
we were done. We had it.
It was there. We've solved problem.
Big time. Yeah.
Anyway.
Any other pin games? I don't know. Like maybe like an arcadey kind of sports game. I maybe
okay.
But I don't really play too much of those on my Switch. But would I if they were always at the front? I don't know.
Yeah. For maybe like a roguelike thing, like a Star of Providence for me.
Sure.
Could be up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yon32 says Fury. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love this question. People should let us know in the comments.
I would
below,
like to hear other people's answers to this for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also like. I do like that moment organically though, to the point about something like Fury. Like I like that moment of like, you know what, it's about that time to boot up Neon White or something like that.
Yeah.
And I like arriving to that. And I feel like if I had it pinned just always visible, then it would be like almost manufacturing something that I want to be organic.
Yeah. I'm now going to have to make a group on my Switch of like, if this were to be pinned, these are the games. And I like this kind of conversation again. Like it might even be better than getting around to actually playing them. Because of course I can't play them all, but like, I like giving games their flowers, I guess.
I do too.
I guess again, that's why we podcast, but maybe that's a way, whether I use that group or not. It's very unlikely because I almost never tab over to the groups in general because I can't pin the group, right? Like unless I'm doing something wrong,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's just there. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I do that. But I do think the 3, Tetris 99, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, for sure. That would be very good. Those are the 3, and then NSO pinned for sure.
Yeah,
those I'm confident. I feel like I'm dragging on here because I feel like I'm missing something that's obvious, but I wish I had my Switch.
I feel like I am too. I'm gonna go Mario Kart, UFO 50. Mario Party Jamboree, and then I'm gonna throw it like it'd be fun if you could pin a specific NSO game.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like I would pin WarioWare for GBA.
Yep.
Like I could really. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I could go for some WarioWare right about now, dude. I'm just gonna turn that on.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll go for that.
I want to endeavor to play a Donkey Kong Country game this year. Probably DKC 2. I want to do that. There's something.
Great game.
It's calling me. I don't know that I've ever played it, Seth.
Oh.
I think I only ever played the first Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Land, and I don't think I played anything else. I think that was it. I know.
DKC 2, that's a hell of a game. Yeah.
As I hear. Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah. Just dare me.
We will.
Okay.
We will dare you.
Yeah, well,
You'll
watch
get
me.
a flood of dares. Yeah.
Yeah.
Double dares.
Oh, double dog dare.
Gizmodo, speaking of NSO, says, I've just got into the NSO offerings and I'm loving Fire Emblem for the GBA.
Oh.
What are some other games that hold up that I should try next on NSO? I love this because the fact that, first of all, the fact that Gizmodo says that they're playing Fire Emblem on GBA means that they do have expansion pack, which means everything's on the table. So anything you want to recommend to Gizmodo, you can. I'm going to recommend, I don't know how much Gizmodo likes platformers. I get the feeling that Gizmodo has like a very diverse taste in games. I think that she likes a bunch of stuff. So I would recommend Wario Land 4. I would recommend that to just about anybody. I love that game. I think that game holds up beautifully well. Yeah, there's probably a bunch though. Do you have anything specific before I dominate the conversation?
Really, yeah, because we all dance around the sort of obvious ones, Mario World, Super Mario 3, Mario All-Stars, like
right.
Those you must, but I think those are kind of, again, the obvious ones. When we're talking about like Fire Emblem on GameCube, which is a Japanese only game as far as I know, like it didn't come here, right? Is that what? No,
the one that just came out on GameCube did come here.
Oh,
yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I still feel like it's a deep cut.
It is. Yeah. Yep, it definitely is.
I'll go, and because I actually want to play this as well, I'll go Minish Cap on GBA. I'll go Minish Cap. You could do that. All of the Super Mario Advance games, because of the naming conventions, are ridiculous.
Yep. Oh yeah, the Super Mario Advance, like 3, Yoshi's Island 2. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat in the chat, thank you so much for calling out. Like for me, the Game Boy games, I love Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. The first game I ever got on Game Boy was Donkey Kong Land. I adore that game. It's a little tricky to recommend Game Boy games, I think, to like just anyone. You kind of have to be up for a particular experience. I will give a shout out to my son Lincoln for discovering Alleyway, which is on the Game Boy. It's a brick breaker game. I had never heard of this, and it looks pretty good actually, and he loves it.
I will give a shout out to the OG Super Mario Strikers, which
thank God, yes,
I played a bunch of last year when that came. Like, dude, that game still holds up so well. Mm-hmm. I booted up Super Mario Strikers on the GameCube NSO app, and I just sat like 5 hours, just bled away. Yep. Like I loved it. So yeah, that
also
holds up great.
A game I played on Donkey Kong on Game Boy was Kirby's Dream Land 2. I adore Kirby's Dream Land 2. And I'm great a Kirby, game. You guys know me with Kirby, but I did like that quite a lot. Shout out. Yes.
Strikers is a soccer game, but don't be intimidated by that because Strikers is like completely, it's like NBA Jam. Like it's completely over the top.
Yeah. You get power-ups, you slide tackle, you smash them into the electrified fence. Like it's got great music. It's over the top.
Oh,
it's really, really good.
Like there's strategy to it, but yeah, it's great. I'm also going to recommend, I'm trying to think of a good N64 game to recommend that I think would, I think Paper Mario, Blast Corps was one of those I was thinking about too. Blast Corps is a really fun, almost puzzle game.
Yep.
That one's fun. Paper Mario 64. That's one of my favorite Paper Mario games. I think it still holds up really well. Some people disagree with me. Geez, I'm like just looking at a huge list here.
Yeah. What do you think about 1080 snowboarding? A lot of people like 1080 snowboarding.
Yeah, I like that game. Yeah, okay. But that is a more kind of like ordinary sports game, I would say.
Sure. Yeah.
Like that's a little more, I don't know. I don't know how much that would appeal to somebody playing it for the first time in 2026.
Yeah. I mean, that's the tricky thing with 64 just in general, I think.
Yeah. Sin and Punishment, I think, on N64 is really good and underrated. What else
No love for Sega.
Well, I'm looking at some of the. I'm trying to be cautious of like what I personally like versus what I would recommend.
That makes sense
to a new person.
Echo the Dolphin. Check out Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I wanted to get a reaction from you. That's all.
You know what you should check out, Gizmodo, is Kuru Kuru Kururin.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Who was I just talking to who brought that game up? Oh, who the heck was that?
I want to know. I want to be friends with them.
I know, and I mentioned it. I mentioned you. Oh, yeah. Damn, it's gone. I don't know.
Great game.
I was talking to somebody about that very recently. Shoot.
They put that. I think it was one of the launch titles. Yeah, it looks like it was one of the launch titles on the GBA NSO. You'll find it. It's a little cute bird character in like a helicopter propeller kind of thing, and it's almost like Operation or something. Like you're trying to navigate through these levels with a constantly spinning propeller ship, and you don't want the propeller to like hit the walls around you. It's a very cool and cute and interesting game. Really good.
Yeah, nice one. Might have been Chris Johnston to mention.
Oh. Hell
yeah! Because I think it's a weird We the Gamercast episode.
That'd be awesome.
I feel like I lost my mind when he said that. Yeah. Okay.
Kuru Kuru Kururin. So it's like Kuru Kururin.
Sounds like me naming a game. Yeah. I have to say the same thing 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Some things to check out, perhaps. Yeah.
I mean, NSO is crazy. It's just
NSO
so
rules.
Good. It is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Striker's good call. Wario stuff is on my list for this year.
Hell yeah, dude.
I must play Wario World.
I got Wario Land, dude. Wario Land 4. I really want to talk to you about Wario Land 4. I love that game so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
I found
great game.
Kururin.
Kururin.
Look at that.
Final question of the week comes to us from the Yon32, and it's regretful that Lachlan and Amanda aren't here. In fact, let me highlight this so that we can get them to answer this next week.
Are we gonna save it, or also have them answer?
We can answer it, and then we'll let them answer it next week.
Sounds good.
I think. So Yon32 says, "Gotta start 2026 out the right way. Hype levels for the following upcoming Nintendo games." Actually, scratch that. Play, Marry, Kill. 1. Mario Tennis Fever. 2. Pokemon Pokopia. And 3. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Play, Marry, Kill. Yon32 in the chat says, maybe you answer for them. I mean, what we could do is we could predict what we think they'll say.
Can you? Is that even possible?
I think I could. I think I have it pretty narrowed, zeroed in for those two. I think I know what their answers would be, and then next week we could see if we predict it correctly. But do you have any thoughts on where you would go with this?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm going to play. I think it's actually in this order. I'm going to play Mario Tennis Fever because shorts. I'm going to marry Pokemon Pokopia because I just want to be there forever. And kill off Yoshi in the Mysterious Book because who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Damn.
I'm playing that up. I'm very curious about the game, but I'm playing it up. But I think that's where I land on it. Yeah.
I think for me, I'm going to marry Pokemon Pokopia.
Oh.
I'm going to play Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill Mario Tennis because that'd be I'm glad we have that clean. I'm going to kill Mario Tennis. Mm-hmm. I'm going to kill Mario Tennis because I'm actually looking forward to that game. Like I do want to play it. But I think that out of the 3 of these, that one is the most likely to be bad.
Interesting. Yeah.
Those Mario sports games here lately do not have a strong track record. So, so if I have to kill one of them, I think it would be that. But I don't want to kill any. I do want to play all 3 of these.
I don't want to kill any of them.
Yeah, to be fair.
I'm not a murderer.
And I actually think that the way I just answered would be identical to the way Locklith would answer. So I think she would also do marry Pokemon, play Yoshi, and kill Mario Tennis.
I think Locklith would do it my way. I think your way is to focus on the games, and I'm just looking at the characters.
Oh, sure. Well, one thing's for sure. Amanda's going to kill Yoshi.
Yes.
She'll do that.
I think Amanda would pick my way too. I feel pretty good about it. I think mine is the objective correct answer.
The universal correct answer.
Yes. Please let me know when you agree. Not if you agree. Please let me know that you agree. Chat.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, we are all really excited for Pokemon Pokopia, and that's not that far away, dude.
Yep.
Like, that's not that far away.
Yeah, I'm going to water all my plants.
So, hell yeah. Spit on them. Gizmodo says, why is Amanda killing Yoshi? It's because Amanda famously had a really bad time with Yoshi's Crafted World.
Yeah.
And now I think has extended that to just a general hatred of Yoshi and Yoshi games.
Which is amazing because she beat Celeste and Claire Obscure and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But Yoshi, man.
Why? Yeah, why was that the one? Maybe it's because that's like a kid's game, right?
Yeah.
Like,
if I was struggling with that, man, I might quit altogether. I'm just kidding.
I might just quit video games.
Yeah, no, not. I'm just kidding.
Yarn says, is Pokopia releasing too close to 3.0? No. It's still got a good, 2.5 months or something like that?
Yeah, it's got at least 72 hours. It'll be fine.
It's got some time. It'll be fine. So, but look, man, we got 3.0 coming out this week. We got, and Locklith did say to relay the message that the impending release of 3.0 has made her literally unwell.
Yeah, she is.
So,
unwell.
Yeah, she is unwell.
I cannot wait, though. 3.0 is coming out, and the Animal Crossing friends they're going to be great, man. It's just, you guys are going to be so happy. I can't wait to see it.
Y'all are in the right place. Y'all are in the right place for Animal Crossing. This community is going to latch onto it. We have so many Animal Crossing players. People are going to be back into it. You're in the right place.
Yep. Let me know your turnip prices, everybody.
Sean's still waiting on those turnip prices.
Still waiting, man.
He's been waiting for somebody to tell him their turnip prices for like 6 months.
Somebody tell me you've got good turnip prices. I'll come buy them. I have bells to purchase.
You know what I did yesterday for the first time in years? I went to Nookazon. I was looking around. Have you not heard of Nookazon? All right, hang on. This real quick. This will be quick.
Okay.
Nookazon.
It's like Lollapalooza.
This is a website that somebody created back in the height.
Yes.
Of Animal Crossing, and it's like a shopping trading network for items.
That's hilarious.
In Animal Crossing and villagers.
Oh, look at that. And village. Oh no.
What I was looking for.
Not a village trafficking.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, and we're selling people.
No, we're not. We are not.
I was looking for what's it called, like gamer desk, maybe I think is one of them. I can't find it. Anyway, there's like a desk that you can get now that has like 3 monitors on it and stuff, and like it looks like a streaming kind of setup.
Nice. And
this was added like after I stopped playing already. So there are a bunch of like little items that they've added. I'm like, ooh, I kind of want that. Ooh. And I think I might actually go on old Nookazon, and because I have like 20 million bells or something like that.
It sounds like you shouldn't be saying it, but I don't know why. It sounds like a
Nookazon?
naughty word. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know why it's hitting me in a.
No,
I don't know.
I'll stop saying it. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know what it is. It just seems like something you shouldn't say. It's not offending me personally. It just seems like, like we're
Sean's offended
saying
by
something. It. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Who cares?
Well, Sean, before we wrap up the show, the stars got me. See, this is what I'm talking about, dude. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys.
Yes.
Yes, we can chat about that off air, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we wrap up, Sean, allow me, if you will, to thank the patrons.
Please. I also want to say thank you as well. You'll say their names, but I also am grateful for them.
Yeah, of course.
Don't let that. Yeah.
Thank you so much for supporting us on patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Thank you to our ultimate producers, Brendan Myers, aka _Winter Gamer, Jonathan Brown, whose music can be found at linktra.ee/pme.jib. Please do go and check that out and look at all of his wonderful music and listen to it in addition to looking at it. And thank you to Jonas Young, of course. Brand new ultimate producer, the legend, the return of the king.
The legend. Yes.
Jonas Young, welcome back.
King. Wow. Nice.
Return of the king, return of the Mac even. Jonas Young.
Turn of the Mac.
Oh, one of the best songs of all time. That's one of my favorite. Dude, that's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Okay,
You lied to me.
Oh, wow. All right.
Oh, so good.
That's on Now That's What I Call Music Volume 2 or something like that.
Thank you to our platinum producers, Smokin'
so
Yo, the Captain, and Uncle Tim Paullin. Thank you to our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, Benny, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, Hambone Jonny, Jan32, Laura, Ligerwoods 330, Mr. Giggles, Peje EP, Stephen Keller, and Technical Michael. We appreciate you guys so much. Yes, of course, you can get a 7-day free trial to the exclusive tier. See what all the fuss is about over there. Check out a bunch of exclusive content, and you won't be disappointed. Patreon.com/carpoolgaming. We'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
Sean, where can people find you on the internet, my friend?
If you go to actually don't know the URL for Blue Sky. Is it BSKY?
It's like,
app or something stupid? Okay, I can't even do the URL.
It's a bit much.
CPG Sean on Blue Sky, CPG Sean also on Backlogged, Letterboxd, and in the Discord as well. Please come find me on Friday night. The Xbox Drive records here, twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live and youtube.com/carpoolgaming. At what time do we do that? 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Same time as this.
Great. Same time as this. And then immediately after that, I might even leave that show early because we're doing the Fantasy Critic Draft. Join me and Shamanda, Friday evening, drafting some games, having some sweet hangs. It'll be very good. You can also find me most mornings, twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live, playing video games, playing Halo 4, then Halo 5, then who knows? But while you're in the Discord, which is free to join, by the way, and it's great and everybody's friendly, and if you're not, we kick them out. So don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
I want to know all the things we talked about tonight, guys. What are your gaming resolutions? I acknowledge all the messages in the Nintendo Drive channel, just as Dr. Garrett Plan does.
That.
Yes.
I acknowledge every message.
Yes, I acknowledge. I see. I love you all. It's so great that you're all here. Tell me what games I need to be playing. Tell me your gaming resolutions. Tell me what the hell to do in Animal Crossing. Tell me what games you would pin. All the things.
Yeah, pin to your home screen.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I think that'd
be very good.
Yes.
As for me, you can add me on your Nintendo Switch at SW411280613454, for, of course, just like Eric Lindros.
Oh, shout out Eric Lindros.
Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, shout out Eric Lindros. You can listen to my podcast, Bit Harmony, a video game music podcast, if you would like to do that.
I would.
Even if you don't like video game music, it's fine. You'd probably still like it.
Show. Yep.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel. You can find me youtube.com/$2hero. I'm all on there too. And of course here on Carpool Gaming and all the things. Okay. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I don't have a physical or anything like that, so I think I'm just gonna end the stream there, Sean. What do you think about that?
Good.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget to check out our awesome Nintendo Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, where you'll unlock all sorts of exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive post show. Links to everything are in the description. See you next week!
Beak.